I want to show you this other real plant real quick because you've been seeing it, right? And then we're going to walk back down the river. But look at this milky sap. Note these leaves, right? You'll see the wild lettuce. This is Lactuca, maybe Lactuca virosa, but it's the wild lettuce. This is a great sedative plant, and it's a really good one, especially if you can get wild crafted, really good quality. But look at the milky sap. That's how you tell that it's like the anybody get like iceberg lettuce or grow lettuce in your garden, and at the base of the leaf you get all that white milky sap. They're relatives. That's a Lactuca. Your iceberg lettuce is a Lactuca, and the wild lettuce is a Lactuca, and this is just the wild one. When it first comes up in the spring, you can eat the leaves of this just like your regular domesticated store-bought salad, right? It's a good wild edible, slightly bitter, but bitters, remember, bitters are good. So what I like to do is I like to harvest this, and we used to say that we needed to like let it dry for a day because we were scared that the latex would be irritating, but I don't think that's the case. You might let it wilt for a few hours, then chop it up, and then do a tincture with it, a 1 to 2, 70% alcohol. This is a great sedative plant. And I just want you to note, like as I'll point them out as we go along, there's one here, there's a bigger one right here, see this? But note how their leaves kind of have a twist to them, right? Their leaves as they go up, they don't lay out flat. They always kind of have a twist to them. For me, when I'm glancing around, oh, there's a wild lettuce. The thing that catches my eye is the twist versus say like dandelion. Because this has when they're young, they have a dandelion leaf, but dandelion leaves are going to lay flat, right? And the Lactucas have a twist going up. My two ID characteristic markers are the twisted leaves, and then before I pick any for medicine, I'll go over and pinch off a leaf, and I need to see the white latex. And then I now know it's wild lettuce. And of course, in time you learn it when it's in flower, you get to, but I have to do it every time because there's really nothing out here that has that twisted thing, but you might get a weird anomaly, spiky leaf, thistly, dandelionish kind of plant that twisted and mutated, but pinch it. And if you have a plant like this wild lettuce with these twisted leaves, and then you pinch off a leaf and you see the milky sap, chances are it's 99.9% wild lettuce. And actually, like sometimes when I show this plant, people go home and it's all growing in their garden everywhere.
We have it everywhere.
And they've been pulling it up as a weed for years. Sometimes there's vast patches of them, right? And if you find enough of them, you harvest the aerial part. Actually, you can harvest, there's enough of them, you harvest the root. You use the root, the stem, and the leaves, and get them before they go into flower. Chop them up, let them dry for a little bit, or not. I don't think it's valid that latex is going to be irritating. It was just something we always did with any plants that had latex. We let the latex dry up before we tinctured them. Insomnia, it's got like, some people say they feel like it reminds them of opium. It's kind of very numbing. Yeah, insomnia for sure, but actually more so for pain. Some people actually do it in their shaman smoking blends or their homemade smoking blends for that numbing, kind of sedating, kind of relaxing effect. Some people actually, they find a big patch of those, right? And they go in and they scar them, they score them, and then they collect the latex. And then they tincture the latex. Labor intense, but even stronger than the tincture of the whole plant. In fact, I did it because I was after like scarring those little plants, collecting and smoking it, because the smoking of that sap is like smoking opium of the wild lettuce. And it is smoking the latex.
After you dry it out?
After you dry it.
Is it water soluble or just alcohol soluble?
Alcohol soluble, yeah, predominantly.
For more videos and plant teachings, visit Wild Medicine School at the link below.